Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. I'll make me own coffee, shall I?
Yeah, you have to take your turns now. Working together.
We always work together.
Yeah, we're very close, so aren't we, at the minute?
Well, that means cuddles. Sorry, boys and girls. It's Monday. Terrible day. And I've opened up my mouth. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who have not seen us before, my name is Langers, and I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy Trader. And we have Scruffy Trader Mark II here, the Winker. Little Winky, who's not quite as scruffy as what I am. Well, occasionally she is. But anyway, what are we doing? Well, I opened my mouth to the Discord group last week, where I threw it out to them for a market for me to trade today. And they picked an obscure one. So let me fire the screens over and I'll kind of explain it in a strange way. Oh, okay. So this is the Discord. That's Rags and Riches, where we kind of lift each other up when we fall down and pat each other on the back when we've done well, sort of thing. We do talk day trades, swing trades, because it's not all taking the mickey. We put our charts in, etc. There we go. I always put mine in so they know the levels. But what were we discussing today? Well, if I scroll this back through all the merriment, it was a good way back actually, because it was last week. I asked which is going to be a good market to trade. Now I can't find it. Typical. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. What it was, this was the 21st and it's now the 24th. So as you can see, we do chat amongst ourselves quite a bit. I wanted them to pick a market for me to trade to see if they can follow what I would do. All right. And the idea behind it is very simple. It's to see if they can read the charts. That was the general idea of it. Now within it, I did say don't pick the Swissy because I don't like the Swissy. But Kevin, and a little salute to you, my friend, threw a bit of a curveball in because I thought it would have been a Forex pair. Cable, euro, dollar, whatever. But he threw in the CAC 40, which is the French indices. And it's slightly slower than the FTSE and definitely slower than the DAX, because the DAX can be a brutal market at times. But they are all brutal today. Fantastic. So what I've done is I've kind of worked out already. I put a strength sheet up every morning for them. And what this is it works out the currencies of strongest to weakest, rate of change, which ones are the best to trade today. And on this side, it keeps an eye on what the current move was doing and whether it's increasing, decreasing, changing sentiment, whatever, and then which chart is best to check it on. Okay. But what I also do is another calculation within it, because there's another engine on the back end that works out this section. And what this can be any product. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a stock, an indices, commodity, Forex pair, anything. And it'll tell me what to do with it. Well, it's the CAC 40 and it's telling me to buy it. All right. And if you haven't seen the Discord group, it's just literally a notice board that we have for the Scruffy squad. But the meat and bones of it is down here, which is all the live streams that I do. Depending on what level you're in, you'll get to see the replays. The foundation trading, it's not a course, it's just giving the tools you need to trade. We're up to part 20, and my thoughts, there's the various strategies that I use, which is Goldeneye, River, Push, the Morning Star that you see me build up, Scruffy Madness, which is a good one actually. Scruffy Madness is how you get out of trouble, and it makes me more money than any strategy, to be honest. So that's what this is. But what's it all got to do with the slice of bread? Well, it's this. So why is it a hard market? Well, it's an incredibly hard market because I've worked out that it's going to be a buy. However, as you can see, this is in the face of a heavy sell. So why? Well, it's very simple. If I take this out to a 4 hour, which is kind of the chart I would look at in a slower market, it is just dropped. Thump. It can't do that forever. There has to be some form of reprieve within it. And that's what I'm looking for, because I'm just looking for a quick bounce back up. Get 5-10 pips and I'm happy. Because the one thing I don't want to do is sell into it, because it's like a falling knife and you don't know when the reversal's coming. Now this is excessive and I can see it here. If it stands out like that, that means that let's just say there could be a bounce on the horizon. Okay, so what I need to do is have a look to see what's happening in the past. So I can see it's stalled here, it's stalled down there, and it's stalled up there. So I can kind of put in some levels, if you like, based on these stall points. There, there, and there. And then there's a one there. So what does this show me now? Now it shows me an arena. So if I just put in a basic block here, the markets are not pit perfect, guys, but they will work around zones. So I'm just quickly mapping this out in front of you just so you can see it. Right, so that's pretty much mapped. So I'm going to work between this zone and this zone, but hopefully from here to here. That's the general idea, but the overall is that. Okay, if it goes beyond this, I'm probably wrong, and I'll take too much heat on the trade. But if I can keep it within here, we are good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it as a single camera shot. I'll drop it down into sort of a 5 minutes so you can see the candles dance around, and as I pull that down, you can see that's a nice arena to work in, and it's come down. You can see a little bit of a rejection, but this is only 5 minutes, so remember it doesn't hold a great deal of weight. But if I drop it onto a 15, straight drop, little bit here, so we could look to get to maybe here, and then up there at a push. Who knows? But there looks to be room to get some money out of it, and that's what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so I'll leave it on a 5 minute, and I'll let you watch it. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to be kind of a little bit careful with my entry, shall we say, just in case I'm getting it wrong. So I'm going to sort of watch it. All right, catch you soon. Okay guys, nice quick and easy trade. I was incredibly conservative with this, and there's good reason why, because it's in the face of a sell. There's 71 quid. Now I did pull the stop in, and I pulled it because it's coming onto this cluster point here. Now as you can see, there's a little bit of a tail coming in, but it is pulsing. But my goal was 50 quid, 10 pips, that's all I wanted, and I have done that and a little bit extra, and that's all I needed. So there we go, happy days. Just flick that over. So how quick was that, Wink?
Very quick.
Yeah. Why haven't you done it on yours?
I'm waiting for you to get me new machine.
What?
Your new computer.
Woman always wants something, doesn't she? Always.
You broke mine.
I did actually, I dropped it the other day. I've got to get her a new one. We redid the office, and I cocked it up on Saturday. Anyway, what have you seen me do? Essentially is what I guess you're asking. I mapped it out just cleanly, made an arena where it wanted to go. I was looking for a minimum of 10 pips from a bounce. And why a bounce and not a continuation? Well, because this has been heavily selling since Friday, there's a high probability that there's going to be some profit taking and opposing positions, which means the market will be rather erratic. I don't want to catch a falling knife, but I don't want to sort of try and trade with it either. So what I thought the best thing to do was wait for the market to get to an extreme, which was that straight drop down, and then wait for some form of a reversal, which we saw at the base, which was, it became a hammer on the 5 minute, and it showed signs on the 15 and the hourly. And the idea is just catch a quick pop and be done with it. That's simple. If I was wrong, I had a second stage underneath, which was the ultimate arena. So I wanted to work in the top one, but I was prepared to average in on the bottom one to get out of a bad trade, because the steam had to run out at some point. And it was literally as simple as that. So it was just a quick one. Keep your questions coming, keep your comments below, all that sort of thing. And we'll keep this sort of little journey trucking. So as always guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.